welcome to Cinemasaurus Rex. I'm Rocket, and this week we're talking about Godzilla Invasion of the Astro Monster, also known as Monster Zero. After Ghidorah the three-headed monster, we have picked up a little bit of steam, but still not a lot. It's still not a great one, to be honest with you. 2 fights on this one, no title is on the line. There is not one title match in this, so I have to disappoint you. This film is very plot heavy, and the annoying thing is I had to read subtitles in this one. Oh, no English dubbing, I had to read the subtitles. Oh god, you know how much trouble I have reading. Anyway, the plot is centered around, you send 2 blokes to planet X. It's a new planet that they discovered near Jupiter. It's only about a couple of hours down the road or something like that. Well, it seems that way anyway, because they find this planet, they go to it, and they're there and back within the space of 1 day. So they go there, have a cup of tea, come back, all in the space of 1 day. So they get to planet X, they land on it. It's just all debris, nothing really happening. It's like, hey, nothing really happening on this planet. Then all of a sudden, these little tunnels appear and say, "Oi, you, get in this cylinder now. We want a word with you. Get in it now." So they get in, have a word. Says, "Right, we're doing it for your own safety. There's a giant monster here, and he kind of destroys the place. We call him Monster Zero, but you call him King Ghidorah." So that's a thing. When did Ghidorah become King Ghidorah? Nobody told me he entered the King of the Ring competition. I never watched that film. When did he win it? I'd have been good for see that King of the Ring tournament. Ghidorah, 8 other monsters battled. Missed out on that. So Ghidorah is the King of the Ring. So, but we never witnessed that. Anyway, he's also Monster Zero and he terrorises this planet. I don't know what he does actually terrorising this planet. He just flies around and just fires lightning at rocks. So is he just bored or something? I mean, what's he doing? He's just dicking about on this planet. We do find out he is under their control, but we'll get to that. So, saying, look, he's terrorising our planet here, we need your help. Can we borrow monsters 1 and 2, or Godzilla and Rodan, and they can help him? Because last time Godzilla and Rodan had a fight with Ghidorah, already won that match. So send them up here. Not one point did he go, hey, Mothra had an hand in that as well. Mothra will fire in the web. So don't forget about Mothra. Just because she's small doesn't mean she's shit. So, you know, do you not want her as well? Like, no, we don't want Mothra, she's shit. We want Godzilla and we want Rodan. And if you do it, we'll cure cancer. So like, it sounds a bit suspicious, but so they send them home anyway. Same day. You have a word like, right, these chaps said that they can help cure cancer. We send them Godzilla and Rodan. I mean, to be honest, it's a pretty good deal because they're going to get rid of Godzilla and Rodan, aren't they? Really? I was like, that's. And Godzilla, possible face turn in this film. I know he's a heel, but he might have a face turn here. But anyway, they're discussing about it and they're going, "That sounds like a good idea." So they're already, the aliens are actually already on Earth, and they kind of show off how they capture them. They capture them in these little bubbles and say, "Look, we'll take them up now. Do you wanna bring a couple of chaps, watch the show?" Yeah, we'll do that. So they all go off and watch our first fight. So fight 1, it's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Godzilla and Rodan versus King Ghidorah. Now when Godzilla and Rodan wake up on this planet, it's like, what the fuck's going on here? Who got me here? Because they don't even remember going, because they didn't sign up for this. So as soon as Godzilla wakes up, Ghidorah's already there firing lightning at him. So obviously Godzilla has to attack him. So I'm not too sure if you know, if Godzilla wants to fight. It's just the fact he's woke up and someone's spraying lightning in his face. So he's got no choice here. So Godzilla starts hiding behind a rock, playing peekaboo with his atomic breath, and he's like, "Peekaboo, atomic breath." Rodan drops a giant boulder on Ghidorah's head. Godzilla then runs at Ghidorah, jumps at him, big Superman punch. Starts pounding and wailing away on Ghidorah, and Ghidorah's like, "Right, I've had enough of this, lads, I'm off." So there you are, fight 1 over, and then this is where a goofy moment. Godzilla starts jumping about. He's like, "Hey, look at me, I won." So this is the first time we've seen him do a little victory pose. But Godzilla, Rodan, they've won the 2-on-1 handicap match. Now this match lasts, it's only a short match, it only lasts a few minutes. It is fun, but it is a short one, so you know. We're kind of carrying on with this story again now, saying, "Oh, thanks for that, lads. Here's the cure for cancer." They give it on this big golden brick, which apparently has got a cassette inside. We put it on cassette. Like, "Oh, cheers for that, fellas." So they go put this cassette in, playing it. It says, we kind of lied to you. We don't. This isn't the cure for cancer. We just want you to obey us, or you'll all die." I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! What are we gonna do now here?" And during all this, there's a little side story about this inventor who's invented a button that makes a noise. Just so happens this is the noise that kills people from Planet X. Just because I think he's no good at inventing anything else. God knows. It's the only thing he has invented is just like this doorbell that like kills them. So he's going to amplify this to kill the people on Planet X when he discovers that. That's what he does. But meanwhile, the monsters are being controlled. Rodan, Godzilla, and now King Ghidorah's on Earth. He got sent here as well, and they're going to destroy Japan. But they can be stopped if you stop the magnetic field that's controlling them. Which the army have developed this weapon which can do that, which is pretty handy. So Godzilla, Rodan, Ghidorah go on a rampage throughout Japan. The army come and start killing off Planet X, which is pretty good. And then they start firing this big laser that stops them controlling Godzilla, Rodan and Ghidorah. So as soon as they stop them controlling Godzilla, Rodan and Ghidorah, they fall to the floor and they start shaking like mad. They're having seizures or some shit. Don't know what's going on here. But the side effects have been controlled. God knows. So the army actually did something useful. They can't handle Godzilla, but they can handle an alien invasion. By the way, these aliens, they travel at 450 million light years per hour. They're pretty fast. That's what it says. And apparently this Planet X is right next to Jupiter, which is about 600 million light years away. So it should take them like an hour and a half, maybe tops. But for some reason it takes them over 4 hours. So they're taking a long route, I think. So when Godzilla wakes up out of his seizure, and Rodan wakes up out of his seizure, he sees Ghidorah and he's like, "That little dickhead, I want to get him." So he goes over to Ghidorah, so that's giving him some. And I think Godzilla's been watching, this were the 60s, so I think he's been watching a bit of Muhammad Ali, because he starts juking and jiving, giving it this, like ducking the laser, like boom, boom, boom. It's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out or something. He's just really going for it. Amaranto got with Ghidorah. Rodan starts sweeping him from the back. A good little fight going on, and then to finish it, Rodan picks up Godzilla and throws him into Ghidorah, and then all three of them kind of tumble up in this big ball, fall down the hill into a sea, and it's like end. And then a few minutes later we see Ghidorah jump out the sea and fly off, buggers off. Now, remember in Godzilla vs King Kong did re-rise and swim, but we don't know what happened to Godzilla and Rodan. So we again, it's a draw. Godzilla didn't lose, Rodan didn't lose, we're going to have it as a draw. Because Ghidorah did fly off. It's not as if he came and stuck around and paused and anything like that. So it's his second 2-on-1 handicap match ended in a draw. So Ghidorah did improve for the second fight-ish. And that's kind of about it, really. Can I recommend this film? No, I can't. Although there are 2 fights, they're not very long, and they are a bit entertaining, but you can probably get through this film in about 5 minutes. The actual plot itself is a little bit more interesting than the last one. It's like an interesting little twist on how these aliens are trying to help us and they double cross us and stuff like that. So I guess it's a little bit of something going on, but it's pretty stupid and it's a bit tame, and it's like it starts off interesting and then you kind of lose interest. It's like, it's getting a bit boring now. Just something happen, something. Just do something, somebody. And so nothing really does come with that. In a way, it's just kind of a bit of a dragging on storyline that gets resolved by the army of all folk. So what's the next film then? Well, next film is Godzilla vs Ebra, or Godzilla vs the Sea Monster. Now, I know for a fact Godzilla does defend his title in this one. So next week, Godzilla vs Ebra, title definitely on the line this time. I know I keep saying it, but he definitely will be putting his title on the line. As for this one, so it's a bit better than Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, but that were a shower of shit. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. Can I recommend it? Not really. If you do want to see the fights, I'm sure you can find them on YouTube or something like that if you're that bothered. But other than that, skip this film. And it's just twice and 2 times, so hopefully it'll start picking up again, the series, because these last 2 films, couple of stinkers, not the greatest. So see you next week. Godzilla vs Ebra, title is on the line. Don't speak to me like that. You're speaking to me like a child survivor. It's like, what kind of saying is that? Not speaking to me like your dad, you're speaking to me like a child survivor. Any child survivor? Well, you know, it's a tough choices. Sometimes you got to choose between a wolf and a tiger. Never heard that saying in my life, between a wolf and a tiger. I've never had to make that choice. I've never been in the same place as a wolf and a tiger, to be honest. Where would you meet a wolf and a tiger in the same place? Jungle Book? No thank you. Fuck off.